Hello boys and girls, welcome back to another English language lesson for grade 7. And today we want to look at suffixes. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Now a suffix is a syllable or word part which is added to the end of a word or root to form a new word. When a suffix is added to a root word, it sometimes changes the part of speech of the word. Now, a suffix can consist of one or more letters. Now, a derivational suffix forms a new word when a suffix is added. The new word is derived from the root or base word. For example, you have the word teach, the root word teach. When you add the suffix er, you have a new word, and that new word is teacher. Very good. Let's look at the root word joy. When you add the suffix ful, you now have a new word, joyful. Very good. Let's look at the root word fast. When we add the suffix en, we now have a new word. What is that word? Fasten. Very good. Let's look at the root word appear. When we add the suffix ance, what do we have? Appearance. Very good. Now let's look at the inflectional suffixes, and they refer to different forms of the same word. Now let's look at the root word book. When we add the suffix s, we now have books. Very good. Now let's look at the root word jump. When we add the suffix ed, we now have jumped. Very good. Let's look at the root word climb. Let's add the suffix ing. What new word do we have? Climbing. Very good. Let's look at the root word fast. When we add the suffix er, what do we have? Faster. And let's look at the root word fast again. When we add the suffix est, what do we have? Fastest. Very good. Now, adjectives are formed with these suffixes. Let's look at the suffixes. ey, y, ful, ish, like, ly, some, ern. And let's look at the examples. Clay, the suffix ey. Cloudy, the suffix y. Stony, the suffix y. Stormy, the suffix y. So when we look at words like hopeful, faithful, handful, we notice that they all have the same suffix, ful. And when we look at words like foolish and childish, we see the suffix ish. When we look at words like womanlike and godlike, we notice that they have the same suffix, like. And then we have words like sickly and kindly, we notice the suffix ly. Then we have words like lonesome, troublesome. We notice the suffix some. And then we have words like eastern and northern. We notice the suffix ern. Now let's look at the table provided. We have the suffix in one column and the meaning of the suffix in another column. Let's look at the suffix ful, meaning full of. So whenever you have a word with the suffix ful, it talks about being full of. Then you have suffixes like able and ible, meaning capable or worthy of being. Then you have the suffix ness, meaning quality, condition, or state of being. Then let's look at the suffix less, less, you have the meaning without, that does not. Let me go that again. Then we have the suffix like less, meaning without or that does not. Next example, ment, meaning the act, the state, or the quality, or the result of. Let me go that again. We have the suffix ment, meaning the act, the state, or the quality of something. Then we have ation, meaning the act, the state of being, or the result of. Next example, ward, meaning in the direction of. Then we have the suffix ly, meaning in a particular way. It talks about in a specific type of way. So it depends on the word used. Then you have the suffix eror, one who does something. All right? Next example, ian, one who believes in, one who was born or lives in, or one who is skilled in. Then we have the suffix y, full of, somewhat, or like. So it can be used in those contexts. Then we have ist, one who does or makes. Now let's continue into the exercise for today's class. And the instruction reads, add a suffix to the word in capitals that best completes each sentence. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 1. So we have the word friend in brackets. And the sentence reads, the two girls exhibited strong by their cordial nature. Now, which suffix do we have to add to this word that would best complete number 1? ship. So it creates a new word, friendship. The two girls exhibited strong friendship by their cordial nature. Now let's dive into number 2. We have the word appear in brackets, and it says, the something of the clown at the party caused everyone to become animated. Now which suffix should we add to the end of the word appear? ance. It now becomes appearance. Very good. The appearance of the clown at the party caused everyone to become animated. Very good. Number 3, we have the word tour in brackets, and the sentence read, the something from England enjoy the curried crab and dumplings from Tobago. Which suffix should we add to the word tour? ist. Very good. So it would now become the tourists from England enjoy the curried crab and dumplings from Tobago. Number 4, we have the word sign in brackets, and the sentence reads, the traffic warden gave a something for all vehicles to drive ahead. Which suffix should we add to the word sign? al, I know becomes what? Signal. The traffic warden gave a signal for all vehicles to drive ahead. Very good. Number 5. So we have the word war in brackets. And the sentence reads, the Caribs were something people. Which suffix should we add to the end of the word war? Like. Very good. So it now becomes warlike. The Caribs were warlike people. Very good. Number 6. So we have the word memory in brackets. And the sentence reads, the last field trip was a something experience. Which suffix should we add to the end of this word? A-B-L-E, that's correct. And the word now becomes memorable. But do you think that we should add the suffix A-B-L-E after the Y? No, we have to drop the Y. And in some cases, we'll find that you'll have to drop the Y or drop the last letter of the root word and add the suffix to it, creating a brand new word. Okay? So the last field trip was a memorable experience. Number 7. We have the word govern in brackets. And the sentence reads, the something officials distributed textbooks to all schools. Which suffix should we add to the end of the word govern? M-E-N-T. So it now becomes the government officials distributed textbooks to all schools. Number 8, we have the word wreck in brackets. And the sentence reads, the sight of the something made the bystanders scream in horror. Which suffix should we add to the end of the word wreck? A-G-E, that's correct. The sight of the wreckage made the bystanders scream in horror. Very good. Number 9, we have the word depress in brackets, and the sentence reads, Emily experienced great after the loss of her pet. Which suffix should we add to the end of the word depress? I-O-N, very good. And the word now becomes depression. Emily experienced great depression after the loss of her pet. And finally, number 10, we have the word dismiss in brackets, and the sentence reads, the bell was rung for the something of school. Which suffix should we add to the end of the word dismiss? ill, and the word now becomes dismissal. The bell was rung for the dismissal of school. Now this brings us to the end of another lesson. I want to thank you for participating in class today. Until we meet again, I'm Sir Jared, and I'm out.